What's going on, you guys? Hope you're all well. We're in Toronto and we're trying the 4 best rated pizza places in Toronto. So let's get into it. So we're at the first place here now. This is General Assembly Pizza, and we're gonna go in and get a pizza. This is the second place, and this is Pizza Libretto. So another margarita. They're gonna be all margaritas. And let's get this one too. This is the third place, and this is called Teroni. It's on Queen Street. Another margarita. This is the last stop before we go home, and this is Queen Margarita Pizza, pizza number 4. We're ready for the taste test. We're gonna be basing it on 4 different criteria. We're gonna base it on tomato sauce, crust, cheese, and then overall how they mix together. This is the first pizza, General Assembly. Alright, so here are our ratings. Katya, you'll go first.
Sauce, I'm gonna give it a 9. Cheese, I'm gonna give it a 10 because that was really good cheese. Crust, I'll give it a 7. I just don't like crust. And overall, I think it was a 9.
Alright, and now here are mine. Cheese, 10. Crust, probably a 7. It was a little burnt. Sauce was a 10, definitely a 10. I love that. And the overall, it's a 9. Fantastic pizza. You can't go wrong.
Okay, so the next one we're gonna be trying is the Pizzeria Libretto. So let's grab a slice.
Alright, so here are our ratings for Pizzeria Libretto. I'd say sauce, probably about an 8. It was a bit too overpowering in the pizza. Didn't blend too well, but it was still good. The cheese, I would give a 10. It was fantastic like the other one. The crust was a bit too thick, so I'd give it probably a 6. It wasn't bad though. And then overall, maybe like a 7.5, 8.
I give the cheese a 10. The sauce, I'll give it like a 7.5, I guess. I agree with Michael. It was just a little bit overpowering. The crust, I'm gonna give it a 6. And overall, it wasn't bad. It was actually a really good pizza. An 8.
The next pizza we have is Teroni's. Let's get a bite.
That was another really good pizza. So for sauce, it was similar to General Assembly. So I'm gonna give it a 9. It was really, really good. Cheese, I like this one because there was a lot of cheese on there. I'm gonna give it a 9. Crust Michael's was crunchy. Mine was good. I'm gonna give it a 7. And overall, I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right, here are my ratings. The sauce was great. I'd give it a 10. The cheese, there was a lot. It was pretty good. Probably a 9. The crust, mine was really crunchy. Like most of the pieces were crunchy, but it was actually a good crust. It was just too crunchy. So I'm gonna give it a 7. Then overall, I'm gonna give this one an 8, maybe an 8.5. This was a good pizza.
We will be having Queen Margherita pizza.
And the final pizza, Queen Margherita, the ratings are, for me, cheese and sauce are both 10s, 100%. The crust would probably be a 6. I wasn't a big fan. But overall, it's like a 9. Really good pizza. I really like that one.
Yeah. I would do the same for the cheese and the sauce. They were both really, really good. Also, a really nice ratio of cheese. There was a lot of it on this pizza. And it was a good sized pizza. Crust, I agree. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It kind of had like a burnt like taste to it. So I would give it a 6. But overall, this was one of my favorite ones. So I'd give it a 9.
All right, so we have the order of what's the best pizzas in Toronto. So with number 4, we have Pizzeria Libretto.
In number 3, we have Toroni.
And number 1, the most ultimate pizza of Toronto,
The chef's kiss of Toronto.
is General Assembly Pizza. Which leaves Queen Margherita number 2.
Very close runner-up. It was delicious. All the pizzas were delicious.
You can't go wrong with any of these pizzas.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. That's why they're all Toronto's best. But if I had to pick one, it's General Assembly.
100%.
Alright, that's the end for this video. I'll leave in the description the links to all the pizza places. And comment what your favorite pizza places in Toronto are, and maybe I'll go check them out. And you know what to do. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.